Hello and welcome to another episode of Drag Talk with me, Ariel Allure. We'll be going over RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 9, Fannie, the Hard Knot Ball Rusical. I believe that's the whole title. On the runway, we have Beige. So this episode was the long-awaited Rusical episode. It comes every season. This one's based on Annie. It has a little bit of ball elements and voguing. So Rusical episodes for me are hit and miss, so I just look at them as another performance challenge. So let's go over some of my favorites, including the runway. First and foremost, I do want to give huge props to Mikey Meeks. They sounded amazing in the Rusical, did all the notes. However, there was somebody else that beat him out, and it was the winner, Jane Don't. I fully agree with. I just like the character and the upness that Jane Don't did. However, like I said, let's give a shout out to Mikey Meeks. Decent performance. Also want to give a shout out to Darlene Mitchell. I know she got a little role in this, and she was just the dog, but between her and this runway, I wouldn't have minded if she got some critiques. I believe like she's definitely doing things in her wheelhouse, but also surprising me a lot. And I think Darlene could have possibly been in the top a little bit. Maybe if the role was bigger for the dog, she would have been a contender. But shout out to Darlene. Excellent job. Kenya Pleaser, as we all know, we were worried about her. Was she going to get this right? However, she does have that announcer voice, so she did decent in the challenge. On the runway, this was not my favorite look. It was actually my least favorite between her and somebody else. The top part was cool, but the bottom part, it just looked like an afterthought. So, not too impressive. However, the mug is sitting. Like, her mug is always gorgeous. Nene Coco was the overthinker. She was getting on everybody's nerves about going back and forth, trying to get the role. First, she's trying to get Annie. Then she was trying to get Athena's role. And she was doing too much in the beginning. However, I feel like she did a decent job as Peppa, like Black Peppa with Discord. On the runway, yeah, this is sick. So you had a really strong runway. Then you did kind of decent in the challenge. That makes us safe. However, this mug is disgustingly good. Like, I really need her to do a tutorial on this. I really, really do. This looks so good. And I like the hair. I know there's a whole conversation allegedly happening about this season and the hair pieces. This is one of those times where I like the hair. Discord Adams was okay. The one time she actually gets critiques and she's not safe, she ends up being the bottom, and she was okay. Like, honestly, her and Nene were on the same level. It's just that Nene had a better outfit, and that's why Nene ended up being safe. Next up is Jane Don't. Fave. This outfit is fabulous. Now, would I consider this beige? Not necessarily. I would be more so browns and neutral colors. However, I don't give a damn. This to me was like, she goes to the premiere of the show for Fannie. This is her red carpet outfit, and then she does the show and is the big winner hit of the night. Because she did excellent. She wins the challenge as she should have. Mwah. Excellent job, Jan. Jane Don't. I don't know why I keep calling her Jan. Like, look at this close-up. This is, ooh. She knows she feeling herself, too. You could tell. Last but not least, the bottom two is Juicy and Athena. Yeah, I get it. I get why they did it to a certain degree. They weren't the greatest, and then simultaneously, you know they're going to do that whole storyline, putting mother-daughter against each other, Did it suck? Yes. Was the correct decision made? Yes. Athena wasn't the greatest. However, just these past weeks, I'm not going to hold you, between Vita, Mia, and now Athena leaving, I've been kind of sad. I think it's full storyline. I think this is all full storyline to get a couple of things going. Get rid of it. It's past midway of the season. You break up the Florida gang. Then also, remember last week, Rue was talking about, who is Juicy? So this kind of gives Juicy another part of her story arc. Like, she has to do it all on her own. That's what this is giving. It's giving very storyline. It's like storyline, but also simultaneously, Athena didn't do the greatest. So kill two birds with one stone. That's how I feel about it. So those are my thoughts on the episode. Who I think is winning at this point is definitely Jane Don't. She's the front runner for me. Like I said, I've been a little sad about these past eliminations. Again, my faves are going. I am interested to see how Juicy progresses now because a lot of her support system is gone. Her auntie gone, her grandmama/mama gone. So it's still an interesting journey. I want to see how this season plays out. Let me know your comments down below. And until next time, peace.